ask you, it's a cold day out here. You're from around town. Why are you supporting Bernie Sanders?
Well, for a number of reasons, and I think the principal one is that he's an opportunity to make a big change in this country. He's someone who's a viable candidate for the presidency of the United States because ordinary people like you and I have sent him $30, $35. The people that have financed his campaign are you and I, individual voters. So we all, small people in this country, have a dog in the race, so to speak.
Do you think Hillary Clinton supports and represents small people, or you think she's kind of part of the system?
I think that she's traditional old politics in the country, yes. And I'll tell you, this is what I feel strongly about. Should she be elected president, she'll do the same that should a Republican be elected president. First things first, they'll be getting calls from K Street in Washington, D.C., and they'll be saying, we've got an appointment for you in the morning, and they're going to collect commitments for the money that they've invested in their candidacy. Sure.
You might have a point, but Bernie Sanders hasn't come out and said that. He's pretty much kept the gloves on.
Yes, he has.
Do you think he needs to be more aggressive?
I certainly don't want to represent anybody except myself as a fan of Bernie Sanders and someone that has been aware of his successes that going back 40 or more years. But should he take the gloves off? I think that taking the gloves off is not his style. What I'm hoping tonight is that the people that do watch will be coming across and they're going to say, here's an authentic man. This is not another bullshit artist coming forth with the political stuff. People are aching for some change. They're aching for something different. That's why this clown on the other side, Donald Trump, is so popular, because he's a little different. But the difference here is that this fellow Bernie is authentic. He says what he means. What you see is what you get. And he's a very, very bright man. And he does have political talents, and he knows how to work with people.
As kindly as I could say this, you are a little bit of an older gentleman.
Yes, I am.
Wear it as a badge of honor. You talk about Donald Trump. Have you seen anything like this in the last couple decades? A candidate who disrespects Mexicans, Muslims?
Nothing. I'll tell you what I've seen, because I'm an old man. Now, what I've seen is my family and I, when I was 10 and 12 years old, I remember Joe McCarthy. I remember the tactics that son of a bitch used, okay, to hurt a lot of good Americans. And I see with this, the claims that Trump has made have really hurt our country. I don't consider that. He's a non-veteran. I don't consider him an American patriot. But you get me going here.
Good.
I want to tell you why. Do you know what that is? It says Dale Preso Liber. I'm an old Green Beret. I don't look like it, but I got the paperwork in my pocket to prove it.
Final question. Hillary's up in the polls nationally by a long distance. What does Bernie have to do to break through?
He just has to keep on being Bernie. And I think rather than taking the gloves off, I think that he needs to be very, shall we say, firm tonight. And he shouldn't be bashful about coming on perhaps a little harder than he has before. He's got a lot of people in this country that potentially would say, I'm going to give that man my vote. Now, up where we live, here's the rumor has it that there are a lot of old New Hampshire traditional Republicans, conservative in many ways, that are going to say, I'm going to vote for Bernie. I don't care about Hillary. I don't care about the clowns at the Republican Party. That is not a reflection of what the Republican Party used to be in this state by any means, by any shape or form.
Thanks so much.
Thanks for letting me air it out.